While most men wet dream about Margot Robbie rubbing their feet while on vacation, sitting in their bubble bath, sipping on a margarita, ladies and gentlemen, I wet dream about something else. I wet dream about ads. The beautiful bodies, the call to actions, the tasty, scrum-diddly-umptious hooks that reel you in. Because let's face it, people, that is what makes or breaks your ad. And if you want to live your wet dream in reality, you need to learn how to craft winning ads that speak directly to your target audience. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you the lessons I've learned after studying thousands of different ads like a Harvard scholar to figure out the commonalities, the traits, and the copy and paste formula that you can implement today to destroy your competition no matter what product it is that you're selling, instead of spending and wasting money on ripped ads from loser competitors. Now in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 favorite hooks that I use to test any product and have made me the most amount of money in my dropshipping career. But before we get into that, what actually makes a great hook? Well, that's a great question, Monker, because a great hook encapsulates 2 different variables: your visual and your hook text. Now, your visual is by far more important, and what you need to communicate with a great hook is an idea. It is either a benefit or a problem that speaks directly to your target audience. And there's multiple ways that you can visually show a specific result or benefit. AKA, you can show a transformation, before and after, a product demo, a reaction to getting the result. There's so many different visuals. And for problems, obviously, you would just show the problem visually. Now, in order to master these 2 variables, you need to understand your target audience inside and out to know what benefits and what problems speak to them directly. Because in many cases, your product is going to solve multiple problems, but you need to figure out what's the biggest problem and what's the biggest benefit that is specific to my target audience. Because the more specific we can be, the more we can demonstrate that we understand the pain that our target audience has or what transformation they want in the most relatable way, the more likely they are to buy from us compared to our other competition that are using very generic hooks, which usually lead to more failure. If you have a generic hook that lacks specificity, it's usually not going to be as effective. And usually the #1 reason why ads fail is because your hook is boring. It lacks specificity. You're not talking about a payoff to watching your video or a benefit you'll get or solving a problem that really matters to your audience. They just don't care enough. So you have to split test different messaging for that problem, that benefit, that transformation. And a lot of times you have to spice up your copy to open that curiosity loop in the mind of your viewer, because every great hook has a curiosity loop, which makes your viewer ask themselves either what, how, why, or what happens next. So in your hook, you don't give them everything, but you tell them, here's the payoff if you stick to watching this entire ad. Now, right now, the best performing hooks for my dropshipping ads have been positive hooks disguised as negative ones, because it's no secret on social media, we're all haters. We are D1 haters that want to jump on the bandwagon of hating on some product that doesn't work and calling everything a scam. So when we look at this product right here, Korean skincare doesn't work. So it's very negative. You're going to get all the D1 haters, but then, oh my goodness, she looks beautiful. Glowing skin, per queen. We're giving people undeniable proof that the product actually does work, but we hook them in through that negativity. Now, this is a great example right here, as this ad did over $100,000 last month. And as you can see in the hook, do not buy this until you hear this. So inherently, people are going to think, oh, there has to be something wrong with this product. But then immediately right after the hook, the guy is getting into selling you. So let's see how he does this right here.
Do not buy this garment duffel until you hear this. Seriously, I bought one and now I get the hype. So it's a 2-in-1 bag that...
Yeah, I know. Pretty anticlimactic, but the hook did work.
Please be careful before you buy this viral TikTok shop camera right here, because everyone's telling you how it comes in this good 4K Ultra HD quality. They keep saying you can film and take pictures with it.
I mean,
and some people have
can
told
you?
me it makes everything look like a magazine. I can honestly tell you what they're all saying is correct, but one...
It's stupid, but it definitely works. So obviously a little bit anticlimactic there, because the way he was leading the video and just his tonality made it seem like he was going to disprove those facts, but he ended up just confirming them. Now, the final great example right here is for a supplement company, and this was the 15-day gut cleanse. Now, it's very interesting when you have to sell a gut cleanse product, because you can't actually see typically the transformation. You have to just bank on someone's word, but this is a great hook. It's a little long, so we'll play the first 10 seconds, but you'll get the gist.
Don't buy this product right here. If you're happy with the way you look, you're happy with the way you feel, your skin's great, you're not bloated, and everything's great in your life.
And the final variation of a positive disguised as a negative hook would be this one right here, where she says, don't buy this, and she's clearly panting. She's actually getting the result that you want because it's a workout product, but the reverse psychology is very strong with this one.
Don't use this machine. Don't use this machine.
Baby, I'm convinced TikTok Shop is trying to kill me.
Very funny hook, I can't lie, but you get the idea. She is actually selling the product. She's talking about all the great benefits, but that hook definitely gets you in because you're like, yeah, why wouldn't I buy this? Now, this has been my bread and butter for a while, and if you've made ads for any bit of time, you know you've tried this as well, and that is just doing a problem in your hook. Now, I know it sounds simple, but there's so many different ways you can execute this, either visually or with your script. In a lot of cases, when you're doing the script version, you're going to say, if you have a problem, watch this, or it's because of this. So let's say if you're struggling to lose weight, it's because of X, Y, and Z reason. Or if you're struggling to lose weight, keep watching, watch this. Or if you're struggling to lose weight, then you need this product. So there's a lot of different variations you can do after mentioning the problem. Or you can say, if you struggle to lose weight like me, so being a little bit more relatable, then again, use one of those variations at the end. Now, the other way you can talk about a problem in your hook is usually through the visuals. So showing the problem and letting people come to their own conclusions. Because you have to realize, guys, with hooks in general, 50% of your audience is going to have the audio turned off. So in your ad, you should be able to sell your product and the reasons why someone would buy, the benefits, the hooks, the problems, all of that visually without people needing to even hear a word. So let's see a few examples.
Blow out my hair. If you have naturally straight hair, I'm jealous of you. Don't get me wrong.
Now, this is a very, very quick hook, and obviously this is the visual demonstration of the problem. So this girl needs to blow out her hair. It's a product demo video, and you can just immediately see the problem. I mean, look at those luscious curls. I mean, she's looking like Rapunzel, I can't lie. But it's a really, really good hook that just gets you with the visual and not really the script, because let's face it, the script's actually very generic of just, let's blow out my hair. That's not the most enticing. Now, here's another great example of this principle in action with this shapewear ad that basically double dips and both visually and in the script shows you the main problem going on.
You are struggling to fit into your favorite pair of jeans like me, bestie, listen up.
And I know it sounds simple and it looks simple, but you'd be shocked. I reviewed thousands of ads, people. Most do not get the basics right, but if you do the basics, if you do your research and understand, okay, my product solves multiple problems, and maybe it's not the jean angle that is the main problem. Maybe it's just you want to lose weight in general, or you want to look slim, or you want to look snatched. There's multiple ways you can say that exact solution. So you have to split test that messaging a little bit more to find out what resonates with your audience the most. Now, let's take a look at a few more examples.
If your house is dusty like this,
again, a very simple ad that did over $150,000 last month on TikTok Shop, and it just visually and in the script talks about the problem and relates to the target audience. Now, here's our final example that did over $200,000 last month on TikTok Shop. And again, if you look at the visuals, it's actually pretty boring, but it's just the script that really entices people. So again, you can do it both ways, but if you can match both together of both your visual and script, then that is the best of both worlds.
If your jawline is non-existent and you're overthinking all the small things, find it really hard to drop 2 dress sizes, maybe due to your high cortisol levels. And lowering your cortisol levels is the easiest way to have a glow up, so you can finally feel.
Can you imagine having no jawline? Couldn't be me, I'll tell you that. Also 6'3", ladies. So I really like the way that this is executed because the script does the heavy lifting. It's so specific. And I like the structure of not just doing, okay, problem in the hook, and then let's talk about our product. Let's do, yes, if you have a problem, it's because of X, Y, and Z reason. Therefore, you need to do this, and this product does this for you. So that's a very natural, relatable sell, and it just makes it super authentic, which I love. So I can do this in another example of, okay, if you suffer with acne constantly, it's because your pores are clogging up. Therefore, you need to exfoliate your skin, and this product is the greatest product for doing that. So it's just such a natural progression of selling to people, and it doesn't seem forced because people don't want to be sold to. They want you to recommend a product to them, which I think she does perfectly here. All right, quick timeout. I know you're enjoying today's video, but if you are looking for the fastest way to shortcut the learning curve of dropshipping and scale your dropshipping brand from 0 to 1 grand a day in the next 90 days, especially if you've been doing this for a few weeks, months, or years, and you're still losing money, then you need to have a one-on-one coach. So thankfully, we have a few spots open if you want to work with my team and I one-on-one so that we can help you choose the right products instead of wasting time and money on the wrong products, and also just give you our winning product page templates that have generated over 7 figures in sales and teach you how to create irresistible offers for all the products that you're going to be selling. And finally, we're going to teach you how to create winning ads for any product that you sell so that you know how to make a product into a winner rather than praying that your next test is going to be a winner. We also offer 6 calls a week plus 24/7 messaging with a dedicated one-on-one coach so that you get all the accountability and support you're ever going to need to scale from 0 to 1 grand a day, like our students Matt, Tim, and so many others that have scaled from 0 to 5, 10 grand days. And on top of all that, we do have a guarantee where if you don't hit 1 grand a day in the next 90 days, then we will keep coaching you for free until you do. So if you're interested in getting started, then I would recommend booking a call down below with our team to see if we're the right fit to help you scale. Now, this final hook example is for the real soldiers. I'm talking the veterans that are locked in their room for 12 hours a day, the complete virgins making dropshipping ads and testing products till they finally make bank. This one is for you, my friend.
If you've got a bad case of tiny top lip, watch this shit.
Gee willikers, that is a great problem hook. Don't pretend like you don't want a goth mommy that will call you Pookie all day and slash your car tires if you like another girl's pic on Instagram. Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's get into our next hook, and this is setting up the stakes, which is a really enticing hook for creating that curiosity loop. Now, there's multiple ways you can set up stakes in your dropshipping ads to make them way more profitable and get more people to watch. And that's first seeing a reaction. So aka see my mom's reaction to this amazing gift, see my stepsister's reaction to this pheromone perfume that I've been trying to lure her in with, or see my boyfriend's reaction to these TikTok viral leggings. Now, the other way could be testing a product. So you just got a product, you're not affiliated, but you want to see if it lives up to the hype. You want to see if this product actually gets you that specific benefit or solves a problem that you've had for a while. And then usually the final way you can set up stakes is through reviewing a product. So here's my genuine, honest review of the viral TikTok perfume or whatever product it is that you're selling. So let's take a look at a few examples.
Hello, 5 a.m. morning self. I actually did it. I slept in this viral Korean face mask. I didn't know. So
obviously the script there, pretty boring. The real reason why you're going to watch is because of this text. This saves the entire ad, and this ad did over $200,000 last month on TikTok Shop. So viral face mask results. The only reason you are watching is because the visual is very enticing, because it's basically like she's wearing someone else's skin. And yeah, you want to see what are the results at the end. You don't get the payoff. You don't get to see the benefit or the transformation until you keep watching, and that is how you hook people in. Here's another one. So putting pheromones around my man to see if he notices. So to get that reaction, that is what's going to entice people to watch the end of the video. And you can do this in so many different variations. I see this a lot with those personalized necklaces to mom or to dad, like seeing my dad's reaction to this amazing Father's Day gift. You want to stick around to actually see if they get that emotional trigger. And that's why people buy products in a lot of cases. They associate it with positive feelings. So aka more confidence, happiness, joy, or solving a specific nagging problem they have in their life. So let's see if this actually does work, and let's actually just analyze the hook real quick. So
on around my man to see if he notices.
So very simple, she's putting it on, but we are going to watch the end to see the reaction of the boyfriend, and I'm sure he's just going to sniff her toes, sniff her armpits, just do casual in love things that I haven't experienced in so long.
That magic sauce. That magic DLA sauce.
God, I hate seeing people in love. So here's another one where there's no audio going on, but it's just the text that is saving this hook. So surprising my husband with the viral cooling blanket. So again, we're only going to watch this to see this dude's reaction. Does it actually work? Does he like this blanket? That is the only reason we're watching. And then as we keep on going on, yeah, he's like, this is weird. It's super chilly, but that man is fast asleep like he pays rent around here. So let's take a look at another example that performed very well on TikTok this month. And it was this one right here, the viral product test. Now, I don't like how generic that is, but this ad did perform well. People genuinely wanted to see the difference. They wanted to see what actually happened when she applied this on versus where she was currently at in the beginning of the video. So it worked, but there's obviously ways you can improve it. And this is a final example that you could honestly rip for almost any product, because this is just a generic clip of a girl crying. And this could be from any point. This could be after she learned that she was dropped from the Ethan Dobbins roster. But again, it transitions into the product, which is in this case, a gift for your girlfriend. So being those personalized moments of you guys falling in love and getting married or getting engaged, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you guys get the gist. But I really do like it because people relate to people. They love seeing emotion. So if you have a dad laughing or crying, it definitely makes you want to watch the rest of the ad to see what is the product, what exactly got them to this emotion. So there's multiple ways you can flip it. You can either have the emotion happen at the end, or you can have the emotion happen at the beginning to hook people in. That's where you have to split test. Now, quick pause, because if you're more on a budget but still want to learn my best strategies and tools for scaling up my own dropshipping stores, then I would recommend my Bold Ecom Discord, which for $99 a month will not only give you a step-by-step course that will teach you everything you need to know to go from 0 to 1 grand a day, including saving, how I find winning products, the tools that I use, Jungle Scout, Manea, PP ads. Those all cost over $750 a month, but you will get access to them by joining this program, and also get my product page templates, my ad templates that you can copy and paste to test any product and make sales today with. Now, along with all those amazing perks, we do 2 group calls every single week where I'll answer your questions, review your website, review your ads personally, one-on-one, like you have me as your own coach, for only $99 a month. Honestly, it is just amazing the amount of value you get. And our other group call is with my coach Antonio, who will do product research live with you so you can see exactly what products we love and what products you should never be testing. And on top of all those amazing things you can see here, we are constantly updating this with new ads that are currently winning so you can get inspiration, new winning products that you can currently test and scale with today, and so many more amazing benefits, all for only $99 a month. So if you're interested, click the link in my description. Now, our final angle is the best one for clothing products, especially on TikTok, and that's the POV angle. Now, you can do this in so many different variations. It does work in many cases. So for the hook, you obviously need to have the visual of someone wearing the dress, looking cool, looking cute, looking stylish. And as the text in front, usually you're gonna do POV, you got the viral dress off of TikTok, or POV, if you have a great offer, saying the low upfront price you're charging. So this dress probably goes for $34, but they're saying it goes for $19. They're probably charging $10, $15 for shipping to make that upfront cost look more enticing for people. So you can do it in this case of, yes, you found the perfect dress for only 19 pounds. Let's see a few more variations. So POV, you found the dress all the celebrities are wearing, so a social proof and offer POV angle. And in some cases, people will mention a specific celebrity. So POV, you found the Hailey Bieber dress on TikTok. Another variation, which is that affordability angle. So POV, you feel bad for all the girls that paid XYZ price when you only had to pay the new price. So in this case, $20 for the same dress. Another one, POV, you decided to try the corset summer dress for only $19. So in many cases, as you can see here, you're mentioning the offer, but you don't have to do that. If you have just a normal price, you can say, POV, you got the perfect summer dress. In this case, it's more specific to a scenario. So POV, you found the perfect dress instead for summer, for your event, for your birthday, for your wedding, etc., etc. You just want to mention the specific use case in which you would probably be wearing this dress the most. Now, the next hook is a staple. This is one of those bread and butters, as we mentioned earlier, that may seem basic, but you need to be trying for every single product you sell. And that's, if you want benefit, then watch this. Or if you want benefit, X, Y, and Z reason, then you need to try this. Now, obviously, as we mentioned earlier, the way you master your hooks is through specificity, through calling out the benefit in the exact words that your target audience would say it as well. So take a note and take a page from this ad right here, which is a very, very humorous way of saying the benefit, which is very relatable. So let's take a look.
If you want your cooch to be completely bald this summer like you got a Brazilian wax, you need this.
I mean, that's great. How do you get your cooch so bald without waxing? You look like a naked mole rat down there. That's just great copy. That is shocking, and you're gonna definitely think to yourself, yeah, how do I do that? I mean, that's just so specific. That's just such great copy that I'm gonna buy from this brand than any other brand that's selling the exact same product that's just saying, here's how you get a smooth hoo-ha. Now, the real key of this hook is to show the transformation, that desire, that benefit that your target audience wants from using your products. So here's another example of that in a slightly different way with the script.
Ladies, would you guys believe I went from looking like I was expecting to looking snatched like this? Like, I cannot make this up. Like, the secret is Kiala Green.
I honestly don't think she said like enough in this ad, but pretty good example there. I love the visuals. The visuals clearly show the desired results. So you have current situation, then you have the desired transformation. That's going to segue us to our final hook, but it's really, really great how she does that scripting, because yes, this is exactly what the target audience desires at the end of the day. A lot of them are postpartum. A lot of them do currently still look like this, and they want to know the secret to losing that stubborn baby fat immediately. So because it's super specific, because the visuals call it out and the script does it too, this ad performed incredibly well. Now, this last hook has a lot of variables to it, and it's kind of hard to classify, but I would describe it as a current situation hook. So this was your situation before trying or using your specific product that you're selling in the ad. So I like this a lot. There's so many different variables, and I'd say this is the most natural hook that I'm seeing consistently the top performing ads on TikTok Shop are using, because it's just very authentic.
Always so funny when I'm trying to show a product that makes me feel way more comfortable as a plus size girly with all of this problem down here, and people like to say it's fake. It's crazy that you even want to see the belt.
All right, so obviously there was a lot of yapping in that. And that's typically what these hooks are. They don't have a lot of context. There's not a lot of structure behind the hook, but you visually see, okay, here's the current situation. We got the rolls, and then we put on the shapewear product, and boom, we are snapped. Now, this might be my favorite execution of the before situation, because here we go. Here's exactly what she's dealing with. You can see the problem clear as day. I mean, geez Louise. Oh. But look at how good this is. Bam. I mean, if I had that same problem, and that's so specific, you're going to want to buy this product. That is just visual transformation. It's undeniable proof that this product clearly works. I mean, whatever she recommends to that target audience that has a problem, they are going to be buying, because that is just such a freaking good hook. The visual, the text, I never realized how bad my dark circles and eye bags aged me. So relatable to the target audience, and of course, great transformation.
Today I'm going to be installing the viral high pressure shower head that's trending on TikTok right now. Just for a reference, this is the water pressure on my shower head before. This is it after.
So obviously a bit of a longer setup there with the hook, and the guy was a little bit slower paced, but this ad did perform very well. It's the top performing ad for this product that's done well over $100,000 last month. And yeah, it's pretty simple to understand. That was his current situation. Now he's got the new shower head. So again, so many different ways that you can execute this. Now, here's another great example of a problem hook where the visuals aren't really doing the job, but the text and the script are carrying. So on the text here, do you hate your CPAP? He doesn't actually say that, but that's another way we can call it that target audience, which, yeah, if they have that problem, that is specific to them, but let's listen in on the rest.
If you're a snorer like me, you're going to want to listen to this. This is a sleep shield, and it fixed my snoring overnight in one night.
So obviously, incredibly relatable hook. And I really like that benefit, that transformation. I promise you, hey, this fixed my snoring in a specific time frame. That is going to capture the curiosity, and people are going to wonder, yeah, how is that possible? Now, I wish these did follow more of a structure, but I can't deny the data. These relatable hooks where it's basically someone just talking to their phone as if they're FaceTiming with a friend clearly do work. If you look at Calo data, if you look at PPS, these are usually the best performing ads in general, where it's just one person talking to their phone, and in the hook, it's not even calling out a specific problem. It's just them talking in very general terms about a product. So just take a look at what I mean.
Now, this is my first time trying this company, but they said they're supposed to be a real glueless wig that I can put it on in my car.
So obviously she's setting up the stakes. Hey, there's this wig company that says I can put it on in the car. She's sitting in the car. You can see the current situation. She's got the bonnet on, and then throughout the video, she puts on the wig. Bada bing, bada boom. She's able to put on the wig in the car. Company wasn't lying.
Baby, stop.
Great reaction too. Great product demo ad. It's a great ad. And here's our final ad example that was the top performing ad for multiple months on TikTok Shop. And again, it's very hard to classify this, but I would classify this as a current situation hook, great visual, and then you get to see the after once wearing / using the product. So let's take a look.
I'm 165 pounds, and this got sent to me. Tiny little bodysuit.
Humana, humana, geez Louise. I am not going to make any money from ad revenue on this video.